Kani gadega pati CCTV, bat pidang pet yaki kubor baman kasni.
Kakan hon kino hikai Skul Upper Primary School ki bahapo kalama jong ka Meghalaya Upper Primary School Teachers Association Mupsta kira Dawa na ka Sorkar jela ban Kyntiew no sa Kyrdan deficit yaki praspa sapu Tylli ki Upper Primary School ki badang ha apo Kyrdan Adhoc. Kanega kan hon kino hikai klasyem mi kini karai hakador barba jong ka kabasisin sistem kabalatep kom ka 25th State Annual General Conference kabralong hapo kasnong asanang Hatura West Garo Hills District. Hakani ke jelang laidon langru menteri rang ba kajela ukonrat ke sangma ubaralong kumukongsan bat kinong ilam ka Mupsta state level bakan top yu president uba Kenneth Shadam u advisor u Thomas E Sama bat kiwi nakalyang uba Kenneth Shadam haba persngawi kijing Dawa khman u menteri rang ba kajela ulai tho bakat kom ka RTI kabalapan da kaseng hakakhatlai tarik ubnaya yong jong usnam arajar khatnyo kala paushai bakajing Kyntiew Kyrdan yaki Upper Primary Adhoc School Shaka deficit system kabak haddo kadai nadu usnam khat khandai spa prap khandai ka khandai spa khandai pho kabapan paushai baki Adhoc Primary haki Sorkar bamanshwa kila sai ban hadu arpras nam kanthi klem Kyntiew Kyrdan shu yaki hadu menta nakalyang presiden ulapan paro baki to ki balakeu Shaka deficit system ki dai bet leng ba ka jingkarsan jong ki seng sain perthai badan haki Sorkar bamanshwa habakaran haka jelang kumukongsan nakalyang ukonrat ke sama yamenta ulapan map nakini kino hikai namar ka jing trekam ka model code of conduct namar ka jing don ka election chiteng samoy hasau tura kumta yamenta namla satya ban a ye kanu ka jing kular handai ulapan paupan baka thonghi ka bakhmat e jong ka Sorkar kalong ban Kyntiew ye ka pule puthi haka jela bat ban pe ru ye ka jing e jong kino hikai school ka baki ye kendo hakaleng ka jela.
As a party, as a leader, as a government, whenever the opportunity comes in front of us, whenever the chance is there to make a difference in the education system, be it helping the teachers or be it creation of infrastructure or be it some kind of a policy measure, we always look at it from a very, very positive side. Never we see it from a negative side. Our late leader, Shri P.S. Samba, who was a teacher himself and he loved teaching. In fact, he grew up and supported himself and his education by teaching young children. So he was into teaching at a very young age. He started teaching when he was 15 years old. So the values that he had and the belief that he had in teaching and in the love he had for teachers and the education system is something that he has also passed on to all of us. And it is his vision and his ideas that we try to take forward. Even day before yesterday, we had a meeting, a cabinet meeting was there, and there was a proposal to bring up the salaries for the pre-primary school teachers. And as soon as it came in, there was no hesitation on part of most of the cabinet colleagues. We discussed the financial implications, and the financial implications are quite a bit. But then we realized the difficulty that they face. If you look at the challenges that a pre-primary school teacher faces, it's much more than what you are facing. They are most probably right at the bottom. So we feel for them. I cannot openly assure anything, but I can tell you the intentions of the government. The Meghalaya state government's budget is 14,000 crores roughly. Though in our budget it was mentioned 1,200 crores for education. If you look in totality, Meghalaya government spends close to 2,200 crores for education. So out of 14,000 crores, 2,200 crores is for education. We estimated roughly that we spend approximately 33,000 rupees per student every year. That is just a rough ballpark figure I'm giving you. Why I'm telling you this is just to give you an idea that we have already started pushing for more and more budget for education. And a large section of that obviously goes to teachers. Almost close to 85 to 90% of this money that we have put is meant for teaching and meant for teachers. I know that the education system, we have a lot of classification of teachers, and it is an issue that really worries us and bothers us also. And as was mentioned by the President, yes, in the education policy we have the desire and the objective to somehow streamline it. Not easy, I must tell you. Not easy at all. Very, very tough task ahead. Here it's in the area of mentioning about 37,000 teachers, but it's slightly higher than 37,000. There's maybe almost touching 50,000 now. Even SSC teachers, you've mentioned 5,000, it's about 12,000. So I'm just telling everybody that we have almost 50,000 teachers. And even if we were to just to show you the magnitude of the challenge that government faces and why it sometimes is very difficult to do something that you really want to, and you want to make a difference, but then suddenly there are these financial constraints, is that if 50,000 teachers are there, even if 1 rupee we have to increase salary, that's an impact of 6 lakhs in an annually. 10 rupees also if you have to increase, that's an impact of 60 lakhs annually. 100 rupees also if you have to increase, that's a 6 crore impact annually. And 1,000 rupees if you want to increase, that's a 60 crore impact. And 10,000 rupees is a 600 crore impact. Scale is huge when it comes to education. Please don't misunderstand me. I'm not here to give excuses. But I think it's important that all of us must know also the facts of how things are happening. It is the desire of this government really to take our education system to a new level. That is why we have so quickly called the meeting, and I chaired the meeting twice of the education policy. And we have given a deadline. I think today is 27th. Today is the meeting. The meeting is going on, I think, as we speak. Today is the final meeting of the drafting committee. This is a task force, a task committee has been set up. They will draft and then they will give it to the government. We will open it up to all stakeholders. And as was suggested by the President, we will call certain associations, people, stakeholders, teachers, obviously, to get their opinions and their views. And you will also get to see that education actually requires a massive reformation. Massive. And I can tell you, education is our priority number one, but also it is most probably the number one challenge also. So therefore, it will require a lot of effort from all of us. And I do believe that if there is a will, there is a way. And I can tell you, there is a will from our side. There's no doubt about it. And I know that there's a will from your side also. Yes, maybe we cannot achieve everything in one shot. We can't. It's massive. It's massive. But I think we can take a step at a time. The goal in front of us is to improve our education system. That is the real goal. Our goal is to ensure that the quality of education goes up. Our goal is to ensure that every child gets the education that they deserve. And yes, a very important part of that goal is a goal of ensuring that the teachers are taken care of. So I'm not denying that we have to take care of teachers and the infrastructure and create the policies, give at least a basic salary that they deserve. We all have to do that. But at the end of the day, whether it's the government or the teachers or all of us, we must remember that the bigger goal is to provide good education to our children. And I think as long as we all are focused on that, that is the will and that is the determination that will take us forward. That will allow us to decide. You know, I'm a very firm believer of one particular point, is that when you know what you want, half or at least 90% of your decisions are already made. One should know what one wants. And I know that I want education to be right there on top. So when we know that, what we want, 90% of the decisions are taken.